Welcome, believers. Welcome, you wonderfully weird people. Welcome to UFO Aliens and Weird Stuff, right? So today, I was going to talk about the Pengritch UFO crash, and I will, right? But while investigating the sighting, I came across this story in UFO Insight, okay? 2 seconds, right? UFO Insight. And it tells the story of Room 801, right? I've never heard of before, right? So before I get to the Pengritch UFO story, I would like to read you this article. Now, as I say, most of my information comes from UFO Insight. It's a fantastic little website, and articles are written by a bloke called Marcus Loof, if I'm pronouncing his right name right. He is an expert on the topic and has over 20 years' experience studying and reporting in these fields. Marcus has also written several books, apparently, and appeared on TV. So, an expert investigator. So you can see why I use that website for my map, okay? So I can add sightings to my map. Now, the police sightings, those sort of things, obviously they're from police reported UFO sightings, pre-FOS. But yeah. So if you can, check the website out. It's called UFO Insight. It's really interesting, right? So the secret of Room 801 and Britain's lost 1950s UFO cases, right? So for years, the official British stance on UFOs where there wasn't one, right? Much like the United States and other nations, the Ministry of Defence would claim there was nothing to investigate. Of course, we know now that that is far from the truth. Not only was the MOD very much interested in UFOs, they were actively investigating and cataloguing them. And of course they were, right? They're not going to tell you or me or anybody, right, that they're investigating UFOs. They're simply not going to do that, right? So everything that they tell you is pretty much a lie. Right, so if not for persistent researchers and whistleblowers, right, many of the early UK UFO cases might have become lost to history. And who knows how many might have already slipped through the net, all right, or still awaiting discovery, you know. So while UFO sightings and accounts have undoubtedly happened for hundreds, if not thousands of years, most UFO researchers agree that the following the Second World War, these sightings have increased tenfold. Now, why is the case? Okay. I am going to say, right, the reason it got busier was because of the nuclear weapons, right? When we did that nuclear bomb in Hiroshima, right, they got interested and they got proper interested, right? We are quite a vicious,